Hello and welcome back to the KCC channel. I'm Rob, and this story is special update number 4 to this story, which also has other updates of this one right here, this one right here, and this one right here. If you haven't listened to those videos yet, they are linked in the description down below. Go listen to them and then come back here. Before we start, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know when the next video goes live. The original story and all of the updates have been brought to us by Kermit D. Frog and were titled, "Fooled My Cheating Soon-to-Be Ex-Wife into Thinking I Was Cheating, Then Thermonuclear Shinobi Ghosted and Served Her Christmas Day." Let's jump right into the update number 4. Where things are going. If you're interested in learning of my history, just go to view my profile. It's all there. Anyway, it's been just over 2 months to the day I served my wife divorce papers, and a month since my last update, which I said was likely going to be my final one, but a lot has gone down since that post. And seeing as coming back to this account and seeing hundreds of messages and responses still after my last post, I'll go ahead and let everyone know what's going on. But before all that, I sincerely have to say thank you again for all of the support and kindness that's been sent my way over my plight. I'm as thankful for all of the love I've gotten on Reddit as I am the love I've gotten from my family. So first, I want to start with an aspect a lot of people have been concerned with. 17, my youngest son. Just days after my last post, he began counseling. I went with him his first 2 sessions, and he's gone by himself for every one since. He goes 2 times a week, and it has drastically helped. For the most part, he's doing fine. But I can say that his trust in relationships has been completely shattered. The lasting effects of his own experience with infidelity, coupled with his mother's actions of cheating and her attempted suicide, has left a pretty big scar that I think may take decades to heal. I come to find out his experience was even worse than he let on. He actually caught his ex-girlfriend making out with a guy he thought was a friend. But it turned out was only getting buddy-buddy with him to get to her. He never told me this aspect of his breakup. My heart breaks for my son to have had to experience this at such a pivotal point of his formative years. You do all you can to protect your children, but then life goes ahead and says no. He's decided he's going to stick to counseling for the long term, and I have told him if ever he needs to talk to me about anything, nothing is out of bounds. Next up, there's my counseling. It's safe to say if you've read the bulk of my entries, I have a bit of an anger problem, which is strange because I've always been a reserved, controlled, and stoic man. But this whole experience evidently woke a sleeping dragon in me that's a pure fire breather. I've talked about everything with my therapist, and when I say everything, I mean everything. When I explained to him the extent of what I did to my ex, he was both impressed and appalled, not the reaction I was expecting. I've also been clinically diagnosed as a sociopath, which doesn't surprise me at all given everything I did. My sessions are not so much dramatic, they're more so organizational, unpacking all of the things going on in my head regarding the implosion of my marriage and trying to find balance. Now, for the elephant in the room, Nina. I have no idea where I'd be without this woman. Neither did I ever expect to have such a caring, empathetic, nurturing woman by my side to carry me through all of this. We are still very much going strong, and try as we have to keep our ongoing relationship under wraps, it's pretty much out of the bag within our group. She just gets me. She always has since we were teens. And since she knows the pain of having the person you've invested your life into being with cheat on you as well, she does all she can to help me cope with my feelings. We split time between staying at her place and my own. The discussion has come up about moving in with each other, but her 5-year-old puts a kibosh on that idea. My place isn't big enough for 3 people, and I'm locked into my lease until 2022. So for now, we'll keep splitting time between. When her daughter is away with her family, Nina's at my place. When she has her daughter, I'm at hers. Speaking of her daughter, I absolutely adore her, and she's taken a shining to me. I wish I could find the words to truly put into perspective how important Nina has been to me throughout all of this. If you haven't taken the time to read my previous entries, Nina has secretly been in love with me since we were sophomores in high school, but she was an ugly duckling back then who thought she had no chance with me. She actively sat by and watched me chase after, date, and marry my soon-to-be ex-wife Sue, knowing how she felt. Well, over 25 years she held this secret until a week after I had my divorce hearing, where we met for food and she laid everything on the table. I consider myself lucky to have her in my life. We constantly talk about what the future holds between us. As we've both been burned by marriage, we're definitely not going that route, but we have discussed a civil union. We'll probably wait a little while before going that route, but it's pretty much been decided between the two of us that we are it for each other. Last but not least, the soon-to-be ex-wife Sue. What I have to tell everyone about her is that, well, there's nothing to tell you. After the final time I spoke to her after her attempted suicide, again, if you haven't read up on my story, you should really go to my profile and get caught up on the novella that's been my life since 2019. I've gone 100% no contact with. I have no idea how or what she's doing, and I don't care to ever know. As far as I'm concerned, she's dead to me. That's really about it for the most part. Life goes on. It's March 2nd as of me typing this, so there's just one more month to go regarding the filing going through. By this time next month, I'll be a free man officially, and I'm counting down the days I can finally and truly begin the next chapter of my life. Kermit, I'm so glad you and 17 are both getting the counseling that you need to help get through this. Nina sounds amazing and supportive, and I think you found your forever person. Thank you so much for putting your story up on Reddit and for all the updates you've given us as well. Thank you for coming to my little YouTube channel and interacting with some of my community in the comments. My community, I'm sure, is now your community as well. For those of you who are new to this channel or new to this story, this is update number 4. That means there are 5 videos in total for this story. They're all linked at the top of the description down below. Please go check them out in order from 1 all the way down to number 5. Thank you again to OP Kermit Defrog for posting these stories on Reddit. They were first in the NuclearRevenge subreddit, moving on to Surviving Infidelity, onto Cheating Stories, and back to Surviving Infidelity. Check out OP at the links in the description below. Please check out one of these other videos, and if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button for more daily Reddit stories.